Hello and welcome to Levant TV headlines. Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov said that a draft UN Security Council resolution aimed to boost aid access to Syria was one-sided and detached from reality. Lavrov said those behind the draft were seeking to mount pressure on Russia and China by discussing their proposal with the media. This draft resolution was circulated at the UN Security Council by Australia, Jordan and Luxembourg on ensuring humanitarian access to the remote and hard-to-access parts of Syria. The draft contains a threat of sanctions against those who put up obstacles to the deliveries of humanitarian aid, and it speaks of a 15-day deadline for fulfilling a list of demands that includes an end to all forms of violence and encroachments on international law, including the bombings of populated localities and attack on humanitarian missions, as well as the lifting of blockades of cities. Russia's ambassador to the UN, Vitaly Churkin, said that the document containing the threats of sanctions would not be adopted. A pre-dawn assault on an army camp guarding an oil pipeline in northern Iraq left 15 soldiers dead. The soldiers were killed near Hammam al-Alil in the northern province of Nineveh, one of the most violent parts of the country. Government figures show that more than 1,000 people were killed last month alone. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani said world powers should have no delusions about resorting to a military option should talks on the country's nuclear programs fail. He added if some have delusions of having any threat against Iran on their tables, they need to wear new glasses. There is no military option against Iran on any table in the world, Rouhani said in comments marking the 35th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution. Rouhani also called on world powers to match Tehran's fair and constructive attitude in nuclear negotiations due to resume in Vienna next week. He continued, Iran is committed to a fair and constructive negotiations within the framework of international regulations. Suspected militants blew up a pipeline that transported gas to an industrial area in Egypt's Sinai, the fourth such attack this year, security officials said. Militants planted a bomb under the pipeline south of Al Arish city, the official said, adding there were no injuries. North and South Korea will hold rare high-level government talks on Wednesday ahead of a planned reunion of family members divided by the Korean War. The meeting, involving senior officials from both sides, will take place at the border village of Panmunjom. Although no agenda has been set, the talks will involve discussions on major inter-Korean issues. The two Koreas agreed last week to hold a reunion from several hundred divided family relatives from February 20th to 25th at the North Kumgang mountain resort. A leading Islamist militant group, Mujahou, affiliated to Al-Qaeda, has kidnapped a team of Red Cross workers in northern Mali, an official from the Jihadists group said on Tuesday. The members of the ICRC team are alive and in good health in the hands of the Movement for Oneness and Jihad in West Africa, a Mujahou official confirmed. President Obama took France's president on a tour of Thomas Jefferson's Virginia home, Monticello, lauding the historic US-French relationship. Obama said Monticello signifies the incredible history between the United States and France. This is the first full state visit to the US by a French president in nearly 20 years. And finally, UN General Secretary Ban Ki-moon spoke with French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius on increasing the number of European and African troops in the Central African Republic and accelerating the deployment of the European Union troops. African peacekeeping force MISCA has already sent some 5,400 out of 6,000 planned troops, and some 1,600 French soldiers are on the ground in the Central African Republic. The EU has promised to deploy 500 troops at the beginning of March. For more on these stories, please visit our website, levant.tv. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.